this is Sareen, and welcome to the first podcast of Shekhani Group Presents PROCOM' 2025, where we connect with tech leaders shaping the future. Today we have a very special guest with us, Mr. Adnan, who is a senior software engineer at Flipdish. He's also a past alumnus and a silver medalist. In this episode, we'll explore Flipdish's cutting-edge technology, AI innovations, and why they are looking to hire more fast students. Let's say welcome Adnan.
Thanks, Amreen. Good to be here. Thanks for inviting me here. So I see a lot of has changed with Fast, but still my nostalgia kicks in time to time. Dhaba is the same. Sean is the same. So really happy to be here again. Thanks.
That's great to hear from you. So let's start with Flipdish. For those who are unfamiliar, please brief us on what does Flipdish do.
Flipdish is a restaurant technology company. It's an Irish unicorn. It provides various offerings around online ordering, digital payments, payment processing for restaurants, customer engagement, loyalty, marketing services for the restaurants. And on top of it, it's a complete restaurant management system. It ensures that orders taken at a point of sale gets delivered to the kitchen, chefs prepare it, and ultimately tracking the deliveries of those orders to the end customers. So it's a restaurant technology company. To sum up, yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's really impressive, by the way. Given the scale of operations, what kind of back-end technology powers Flipdish?
Yeah, so Flipdish is in 32 plus countries. We have 7,000 plus locations, all processing hundreds of orders a day. Even the orders peak around the lunch times, afternoon hours. So the backend has to be perfectly scalable for that matter. And for that, we have a microservice-based scalable architecture. Each service is individually scalable, and we are being migrated to AWS serverless and event-driven architectures. Those are basically industry trends, if you understand. We started with monolith back in somewhere 2015. It used to be monoliths. Then the trend came to migrate everything to microservices. Then came a trend to shift towards cloud agnostic, migrate to Kubernetes, implement infrastructure as code, so that everything is a code base, right? We have version control, easy reverts. So those are all trends, right? And we have to stay abreast with what industry follows, because otherwise you'll be out of competition. So next thing is AWS serverless, event-driven. We are going for it. If it's AI, it's deeply rooted across all of our organization practices, across all of our operations. So yeah, and on top of it, it doesn't matter if you have how good a software it's, if the delivery of that software to the customers is not up to date, right? So we have a very cutting-edge CI/CD architecture in place based on GitHub Actions, Azure pipelines, to ensure that all, like the moment the code is checked in, it goes through all the rigorous testing and then ultimately to the customer. All this needs to be seamless. So that's all the practices being followed by the industry, by our customers, and we are fortunately staying abreast of it.
That was very insightful, and I must say it's a robust setup. It requires a lot of energy and a lot of thought process, I think. So how does Flipdish ensure reliability and uptime at such a large scale that you have just mentioned?
So uptime, so usually no software is 100% uptime, so it is 99.9% or something, right? The key metric is an SLA that we have agreed with our customers, and we have to abide by that, right? So deployment should be streamless, monitoring should be in place. Even our monitoring infrastructure that's based on Datadog is built on top of the infrastructure as code, that's also part of the code. Uh, Again, if you have code, it's version control. All those benefits come along with it. And so for uptime, to ensure the SLA, you need a very well-established process of monitoring, automatic reverts, right? So if you deploy something, you feel that it's not working out very well, even the revert should be seamless. So that's how we ensure our SLAs are there, SLAs are in place, and we abide by them. Hope that answers your question.
Yeah, definitely. So this sums up how and what exactly Flipdish works on.
Yeah.
Now coming to, I think, the most interesting section of this podcast, which is AI is a hot topic. Everyone is just talking about how AI has leveraged everything, and they are leveraging AI over a lot of things. So how does Flipdish leverage AI in its products and services?
AI and Flipdish, I would say it's twofold. One is how we adapt it in our practices, and another is how we adapt it or how our products are using it, right? So in our practices, we have every developer has a license to GitHub Copilot, Cursor AI. They're all welcome to use it, and they do use it, and it has seen that they have been a lot more productive, a lot more efficient after we enforce this across the organization. And as far as the products are concerned, so we have so our support. I just told you the scale of our customers, but the support team is not in thousands. It's still a couple of people, right? Spread across different regions. So we have around 10 in Karachi, 5 to 6 in Argentina, and some other in other places. So in peak times, sometimes they are so busy that they are not able to process customer calls. So, and you must understand, calling to banks and waiting for इंतज़ार फरमाइए आपका राब्ता होने वाला है and something like that. So we let AI take those calls, and at least some of the issues or as much of the issues that AI can address, as far as the facts are concerned and those things, we let AI address those. As for the similar situation is in restaurants, and during the peak times, the staff is so busy making orders or processing the queues that are lined up at the restaurant that they are not able to attend to phones. So they can redirect their calls to AI, let AI take the orders. So that's one of the verticals that we're working on. Other than that, what we do is, let's say you are a restaurant in Ireland and you are a small restaurant, you can't afford to build your own software. So we provide white labeled mobile apps and web apps for you so that you can build a brand for yourself without relying on companies like Uber Eats, like Just Eat, like Food Panda in Pakistan. So if you want to build a brand for yourself, we build a website, we build a mobile app customized for you. And those customizations need to be attractive to your customers, right? So for that, we use AI to generate attractive descriptions for your menus, attractive images for your menus, attractive content for your website. So all those things we use AI to generate so that we minimize the cost of operations. We don't have an army of people, content writers who are going to write content for you. You can outsource that to AI. It's a lot cheaper. And in the current age, businesses have smaller runways. They have limited fundings, but they have to achieve a lot more within that funding, right? So AI is a very efficient tool to optimize such costs and ensuring you keep up with a healthier runway for a long period of time, right? So that's about AI in Flipdish.
Oh, that I think summarizes all the AI-based tools that you are basically using under Flipdish.
Yeah.
So now let's shift to the work culture at Flipdish. Like, how is your Flipdish engineering culture? What makes it an exciting place for tech professionals? Why should tech professionals join you at Flipdish?
Every organization has some cultural values, and your KPIs, your performances are based on those cultural values. And we also have those values, and the topmost is integrity, that you have to be honest across all your communications. You have to be accountable for what you do. if you mess things up, be honest. Be honest that you messed up. So, and we can work together to fix them up, right? The next important thing is customer obsession. Whatever you do, if your customer is not using it, it's scrap. It's scrap, right? So we need to ensure that your customer is going to use it. So you need to have constant feedback for your customer, and one way or another, put yourself in the customer's shoe and just ensure that the customers love it, right? If they don't like it, we change it, right? But the key is the customer. So customer obsession, I would say, is the next pillar of Flipdish. Other than that, we focus on actionable items, right? You can have 2 hours of meeting, but if it doesn't translate into actionable items, you have wasted 2-3 hours of your time, right? So it's the drive for action that makes us different and more competitive compared to our competitors. And then I would say teamwork. So moving alone, walking alone, you can go fast, but with a team, it might be slower, but it goes a long way. So teamwork is another pillar of Flipdish, and we are proud of our team, and we are proud of what we are doing. So, yeah.
That makes sense. I think that does. Okay, Mr. Adnan. So I recently came across that Flipdish has opened an office here in Karachi, and you're also on the lookout for more fast-ins. I'd like to know what's the story behind it.
Cool. So it started in around 2020, where a Fastian named Tariq Abdul Kareem, he's a batch 98 graduate from FAST. He started a company in UK, later joined by his partner named Bhavish Pusa. They named the company as Shinobi. 2 more Fastians from Karachi joined him, Adnan and Rehan. Adnan is batch myself, and then Rehan is batch 2020, I guess, graduate of 2020. He was fresh back then. And there was another developer named Mansoor. So we started the company. We started gaining traction in the UK market. We were able to acquire some big restaurant chains named Amigos and Chicken Cottage and others, right? And later on, this Flipdish, which is an Irish unicorn, again specializing in restaurant technology, assessed us, and they thought that this product could build a nice synergy with Flipdish existing verticals, right? So they decided to acquire Shinobi. Shinobi was acquired by Flipdish around 2022, late 2022. The Karachi team of Shinobi, that became the Flipdish office, 3 members back then. 2 more people joined. They used to be responsible for our operations. But at this point in time, and seeing the potential in this product, Flipdish realized that there is a lot of potential in Pakistan market, and being initiated by the product was initiated by the Flipdish itself. So Flipdish gained a lot of interest in the technological backgrounds, the expertise, the skill level of Fastians. But it's not just the Fastians. We have other amazing folks from other institutions as well. But they do realize that FAST has a lot of potentials, and some great minds come from FAST University. And that's why they have decided to come to PROCOM in this year. And the Karachi office, which was 3 people or 5 people around 2022, is now 40 people, around 10 developers. 5 of them are Fastians right now in Karachi office. And we are planning to expand to 80 by the end of this year. So looking forward to see you guys and potential employees in PROCOM. So looking forward to meet them in our booth.
I think that's a really good opportunity to all those who will be attending PROCOM this year. So before we wrap this podcast up, what is that advice that you'd like giving to all the students, and particularly fast students looking to build successful careers?
So that's the, you can say, a summary of last 10 years that I've been in the industry, and I believe what I believe is pretty much very close to what Flipdish believes in terms of their cultural values. So integrity is crucial. You have to be honest. If you messed up, be clear that you messed up and try your best to fix it. That is a lot better than getting away with lying or just doing playing games. So it's a lot better to own it. It might be a little bit bad for you in the short run, but in the long run, this will build an attitude in yourself that will make you a better professional in the longer run, right? And the next will be whatever you build, it should be for the user, and you have to have the user in mind before building it, before designing it. And then success is as simple as hard work, right? Hard work as well as smart work. I also believe that one should be humble, one should be listening to others, one should believe that even others outside of himself, one should be, they can come up with better ideas, right? So, and then teamwork again. So working as a team takes you a long way. People with different backgrounds, Fastians, non-Fastians, they all combinedly build a wonderful product, and everyone is worthy of to be listened to, right? So I think a high-performing team is a diverse team, humble team, owning team, and should always be looking forward to make improvements within itself. So yeah, that will be my advice for Fastians looking to build successful careers.
I think those were wonderful advices, and those were the qualities that one must possess to be able to, go lengths. So any final thoughts to it?
I would say keep coding, keep working, and see you at PROCOM' 2025.
Inshallah, see you too there as well. And that was an end to this podcast. That was Mr. Adnan, a senior software developer from Flipdish. Until next time, keep coding, and see you at PROCOM' 2025 on the 18th and 19th of February.